Bold and beautiful shocker. An intensely emotional confrontation may have a deadly twist in store. The stunning revelation that Finn fathered his aunt's child has led to a series of highly emotional confrontations, with more to come, but none as hotly anticipated as the one teased between Lee Nozoa and her sister Penelope. Hold on to your proverbial hats, bold and beautiful fans, because this clash is set to be a wild ride that may take us to a shocking and unexpected destination. Poppy was all about peace and love from the moment she showed up at Forrester Creations to visit her daughter Luna, who had just started her internship and was falling in love. Poppy's sister, however, not so much. Lai was nothing short of appalled to see the sibling she would only call Penelope darkening the doorstep of her son's wife's fashion house. Openly hostile, Lai insisted that her sister and niece leave the premises immediately, leaving us gobsmacked. What could possibly warrant this type of reaction to her own family members? As it turned out, had Lee been successful in driving her relatives away, it would have saved a whole lot of people a whole lot of grief. RJ got his heart broken. Zen faced terrible accusations. Bill was duped into believing he was a girl dad. Steffi was drugged, locked up, and left to die. And Tom and Hollis were murdered. All because Luna and Poppy defied Lee's marching orders. It wasn't until after all of this damage was done that we discovered the reason Lai was estranged from Poppy. She believed wholeheartedly that Poppy had slept with her husband Jack behind her back years ago. 20-something years ago, to be clear, which meant Lai suspected that Luna was Jack's daughter. Suddenly, the hostility toward her sibling made sense. Except that it was wrong. Jack was not the father. A paternity test proved that the doctor's hunch about her husband and sister was off the mark, but we soon learned that her instincts were dead on the money. In a reveal scandalous, even for bold and beautiful, we learned that it was not Lee's husband, but her adopted son Finn, who had been seduced by Poppy and that he fathered her daughter. Yup, the child was conceived under Lee's very own roof, and very nearly on it from the sounds of things. The potential for fallout was enormous, not only for Finn and Steffi, who was horrified on a number of levels, and rightly so, but for Lai and Poppy, who had reconciled at long last after the paternity test revealed Jack hadn't fathered Luna. But viewers know that Lai was right about her sister, just not about which man she seduced. But Lee's about to find out the truth, and it ain't gonna be pretty. Finn and Poppy were not related by blood, of course, but he called her his aunt. Lee trusted her sister to take care of things at home, as she toiled away, building her prestigious career in medicine, and boy did she. When Lee learns that it wasn't her husband, but her 18-year-old son that Poppy seduced, expect hellfire and brimstone. Not only did Poppy do what she did, but she allowed Lai to apologize and grovel to her, knowing she was right about her all along. Bold and beautiful fans are highly anticipating the big confrontation between the sisters, which will feature Lee physically attacking Penelope and going absolutely haywire. One would expect nothing less from the intimidating Dr. Nozoa, who is a force to be reckoned even on a regular day. But where things are headed after Lee launches herself at her sister and latches onto her neck may not be where you think. You might be thinking that Poppy will dust herself off and leave town, believing that Luna's behind bars forever and that her family ties are most definitely broken with her sister, but bold and beautiful spoilers tease that the visceral outbreak between Lai and Poppy takes a twist. Now, we may not have Lee's finely honed instincts, but if our hunch is correct, this twist could be a deadly one. Despite having bonded with Sheila recently, Poppy won't have any other enduring connections on the campus moving forward. It stands to reason, then, that the soap might kill off the character. Perhaps Lai and Poppy's fight will take them to a rooftop or the landing at the top of the staircase, resulting in an accidental fall. Poppy's death would inevitably bring out Finn's protective side where Luna is concerned, driving even more of a wedge between him and Steffi. We can hear him now, protesting that he's the only parent Luna has left. Sheila, of course, will want to get in on the act once she finds out her pal Poppy is dead and the grieving Luna is her granddaughter. What drama this twist would bring. Of course, it could be Lai who dies during the confrontation, meaning Poppy would go to jail and pay for what she did to Finn in a karmic way. What do you think will happen? Vote in the poll.